Thank you, Sam. Thank you, everyone. So, thank you, J Street, for organizing this rally, and thank you, every organization and leader who is here. My name is Offir Gutelzon, co-founder of UnXeptable, and we are here because silence is not neutral. Silence is the face of what's happening now. It's a choice, one we refuse to make. Israel's just war in Gaza has become a Kahanist war, a war of domination, not security, for land, not life. In Israel, many of us call the people driving this agenda death eaters. Listen to the words of the people in power in Israel. Heritage Minister Amichai Eliyahu just said yesterday, Gaza must be Jewish, and then it will be better for Arabs too. We must define the hostages as prisoners of war. You only deal with POWs after the victory. Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich on recognizing a Palestinian state. We need to just make sure there will be nothing left to recognize. These are not slips of tongue. They are a program. The overt plan involved in permanent control over Gaza and the dispossession of Gaza and the abandonment of our hostages. That is moral bankruptcy. It is anti-Jewish to subordinate pikuach nefesh, the saving of life, to a messianic ideology. And it is anti-democratic to deny millions their rights while pretending it is for security. Let's be clear. The vast majority of Israelis do not want this. The families of the hostages, bereaved families, reservists, and veterans, and civic leaders across the spectrum are begging for the end of the war and a deal to bring everyone home. Our movement, an Israeli American together with Jewish American, exists to give that majority a louder voice. So tonight, we end the silence and issue three clear calls. To the Trump administration, use every tool of American leverage now to secure a single comprehensive deal that brings all hostages home and ends this war. That means real pressure for immediate ceasefire, for hostages deal, and a surge of humanitarian aid into Gaza. Food, medicine, water, and shelter at scale. No more after the victory fantasies. Lives are the victory. Ending the war must come with credible plan to dismantle Hamas military capacity and remove it from governing Gaza, so that neither Israelis nor Palestinians are condemned to another cycle of terror and reprisal. To Congress and to the American Jewish leadership, draw a bright red line. Stop laundering Kahanism as pro-Israel. Condition support on democratic norms and stopping annexation by stealth and settler violence. And no concrete steps that protect civilians. Release hostages and restore the rule of law. If ministers preaching ethnic cleansing, they must not be welcome in your halls or on your stages. And to our community, organize, donate, and show up. Call your representatives, support the hostages' families, Israeli pro-democracy groups, humanitarian relief for Gaza, and every effort that puts life first. Push your synagogue, federation, and campuses to speak with moral clarity. We stand for Jewish and democratic Israel, not for messianic theocracy. Some will say security first. We agree. But real security comes from ending the war that is producing more enemies than it eliminates, from returning our people alive, from stopping settlers' rampage that ignite the West Bank, from ensuring that two people can live with dignity instead of permanent humiliation. At this moment, as we speak, IDF and security chiefs from generations past gathers in Tel Aviv to make exactly the same demand. They are not left, they are not right, They are just straight. They said to IDF Chief Zamir, where there are no people, strive to be a person. Our Judaism commands us to choose life. Our democracy commands us to choose equality. And our movement commands us to act. Let us build a political path forward in which life is upheld and our humanity does not end at the border, in which Hamas is disarmed and removed from power, and Israelis and Palestinians can live with dignity and safety. And to everyone here on this call, thank you for not refusing silence. Thank you for choosing courage over comfort. Together as Israeli American and Jewish Americans, we are building the coalition that can help turn the page. Maybe we worthy of the charge of our tradition gives us Uvacharta b'chaim, and you choose life for hostages, for Israelis and Palestinians, and for future where Israel is proudly Jewish and democratic again. Thank you very much.